Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today is our day 4 of this 40 days IT employability skills bootcamp for women. Uh, as always, we used to start by showing our outlines, and our today's outlines goes like this. We are going to have a recap on what we are on day 3. That is what we have covered yesterday night. Then we are going to do shortcut keys practical. We have already, I believe, all of us now memorize all the shortcut keys, all the keys that we, all the shortcut keys from A to Z. I believe each and every one of us here memorize them all. So normally it's our tradition. Uh, as far as Hammad Technologies interns or anybody that came from Hammad Technologies is expected to have memorized all the shortcut keys from A to Z. It's just like our ABCD. So I believe all of us now are supposed to be, or anybody that memorized the shortcut keys is a qualified and verified member of Hammad Technologies or an intern or any uh, or student or whatsoever. So the next thing is after the shortcut keys, then we are going to have questions and answers. I will attend to your questions. Then the last but not the least is then the conclusion. Okay, so let's have a recap. Um, Yesterday we talked about keyboard, we talked about the layouts of the keyboard, what they can do, this and that, the functions of it, and what have you. As I said earlier, if you master the keyboard, you can manipulate the keyboard the same thing with someone with mouse can do. Even if you don't have mouse, as far as you have keyboard, you can do anything you want if you master the keyboard. And as I said, we have these function keys, and we talk about what the functions keys can do. We also talk about alphanumeric, where I said the alphanumeric are the section that contains numbers and alphabet at the same time. We also talk about modifiers keys, where we talk about control, shift, and alt. And I think we also talk about some special keys such as enter, backspace, and what have you. We also talk about the navigation keys, which include arrow keys, which allow you to navigate or which allow you to move your cursor from up, down, left, and right. We also talk about this page up, page down, and what have you. So I think we have covered almost everything. I think the only thing that we didn't talk about is this PRTSQ, which is a print screen print screen, which is the shortcut for screenshotting. Whenever you want to screenshot, once you press that print screen, it will automatically be shot capture your current page, normally as just a screenshot. So I think we have that's what we have discussed yesterday concerning keyboard. Then we also talk about Microsoft Word. We take a little bit tour in Microsoft Word. We see the versions of Microsoft Word we have. I told you we have different versions of Microsoft Word, ranging from Microsoft Word 2003, 2007, uh 2007, 2010. They are improving their versions after every 3 years. So from 2007, 2010, 2013, every 3 years the distance is between three what do you call it, from every 3 years. And when it comes to Microsoft Office 2019, from then they created Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word 365. I told you Microsoft Word is a product of Microsoft. uh, Office in general. So whenever they are updating all the products. So Microsoft Word is one of it, and it have a lot of functionalities over each and every version have a lot of functionalities over the outdated version of it. The latest Microsoft Office, or the latest Microsoft Word we are having is uh, Microsoft Office 365, which I'm currently using now. Yesterday, someone asked me the version of Microsoft Office I'm using, and I told him it's Microsoft Office 365. So basically, that's what we are going to what we are going to cover for today. The main topic of discussion today is the practical aspect of all the shortcut keys I believe we all memorize. So let's just move directly to Microsoft Word and see the practical version, the practical aspect of uh, the shortcut keys we've memorized. But before then, let me see if I have any pending question or any pending comments. So Saudatu is here. I think she might be attending to other questions. She is my colleague there, Saudatu Sani Umar. She's my colleague. So she will be attending to your questions if there is any question in the comment section while I will be taking the rest of the class. Um, Let me stop sharing a little bit before I go to the Microsoft Word interface. Okay. So now let me, I've resumed sharing. I believe you can all see my screen now. Please, can you see my screen? Okay, okay. So this is just a bunch of texts. As you can see, this is just a bunch of random texts. Maybe for the purpose of knowledge, let me just show you how it works. It's not part of what we will cover, but let me just quickly generate the random text. So you see, you have generated the random text of almost 10 pages. So we are going to be doing our shortcut keys one after another. So we are starting with Control A. As we know, Control A is select all or highlight all. So if you want to select all this a bunch of text, instead of you to use your mouse, scroll down up to the last page, you see we have 17 pages. So instead of you to be scrolling from up to down, all you have to do is just, if you want to select all the text, all you have to do is just press Control A. So once you select Control A, you have selected all the text and you can do anything you want to do with it. You know, one of the key things is that most of the tasks you carry out, before you carry them out, you have to highlight the specific task you want to do the task on it. So the shortcut for selecting, if you want to do for the entire text, the shortcut for selecting it is Control A, and once you do it like this, it will highlight all the text from uh, A to Z. So you see up to the last page, you see, let me do Control A again. So you see up to the last page. So that's for Control A. Then the next thing is Control B. Control B is bold. As we said, Control B is bold. Okay, so let me just say, let's say here I have the heading. Let's say it is maybe, let me see, chapter 1, like this. So now say I want to bold it to look more bolder so that it should look like a heading. So all I will have to do is just, after highlighting, I'll press Control B. So you see, once I press Control B, it was bolded and it is a little bit bolder than uh, the remaining body of the text. So that's what Control B is doing. The next thing is Control C. Control C is for copy. Control C is for copy. As we all know, you have to highlight what you want to copy. Once you highlight it like this and press copy like this, you have copied this text. So we talk about the yeah, I've copied something. You see, this is what I've just copied. Let me copy some section so that you can see. You see, I've highlighted what I want to copy. I press Control C. So you see it appears in my clipboard that I've copied a specific bunch of text in my body of the text. So that's for control. The, the next thing is Control B. Control B is font style. Font style generally. Oh, sorry, is for font generally. Font dialog box, the general font dialog box. Once we press it, let me just press it and see. Let me do something you on the computer. Let's say I have this and I want to create out Control D is for font. I don't know, am I too fast? Let me check in the comment section if I'm not too fast. Some are saying they can't hear me. Okay, you cannot hear me. Please, can you hear me now? Please, can you hear me now? Oh, so you cannot hear me. Oh my goodness. Please, can you hear me now? Okay, you can hear me now. Ah, I I hope we were not lost. Please, where exactly did you stop hearing me? At what point? Please let me know in the comment section. Please, you should be raising your hand if you have any alarm because I can't uh what do you call it? I can't see the comment section until I open it. So please, if there is any issue, just raise your hand. Once you raise your hand, I will see. Okay, we stopped. You stopped hearing me from Control D. Okay, let me do the Control D again. As I said, Control D is for what do you call it? Is for opening the font dialog box. There is this dialog box. Let me delete this one first. So Control D is for let me highlight this like this. So once I press Control D like this, you see I can do a lot of things. This is the font dialog box, and you can do a lot of things. You can change the font color. You see we have different font colors. You can do the underline, any kind of underlined you want. You see we have a lot of things. We have small caps, all caps, and all what have you. I said, let's see, we want to create a Naira sign. We want to create a Naira sign. So, what we should do is that press the N for Naira sign. Then I will highlight it. Let me highlight it. Yeah, I will highlight it like this. Sorry, please. So I have highlighted it like this, you see. Then I'll press the Control D. So you see, once I press the Control D, I will just click on this double strike through. So once I press this double strike through, you see I've automatically created my Naira sign. I've automatically created my Naira sign. So take note of one thing. After having created it, if you continue writing like this, you write 5,000 for instance, so you see it will keep double strike through. The double strike through will maintain until you go back there and change it. So you have to go back there and uncheck it. So if you uncheck it like this, so now you see your 5,000 will appear the way you want it to appear. So that is for Control D. The next thing is Control E. Let me go to Control E. So for this Control E, you don't have to select the text. Let's say you just have your heading and you want to centralize it. So all you have to do is just come closer to your text, move your cursor closer to the text you want to centralize, then you just press Control E. If you highlight, it's okay, it will do the same thing, but you don't have to highlight for you to do it. Once you press Control E, you see it's centralized and it is now at the center. So that is the function of Control E. Once you press it, it will be at the center. Good. The next thing, I think I have to zoom my screen out so that it will be. So the next thing after Control E is Control F. Control F is for find. Control F is for find. Let's say you want to find a specific text. You understand? Let's say you want to find a specific text. Maybe I want to find video. I want to find video. So once I press Control F like this, you see the navigation pane automatically appeared. So please take note of this. If you are using outdated version of Microsoft Word, there will be a dialog box that will pop up at the center of your text. That is somewhere here. That is where you are going to find your text. That is where you are going to search your text. And the advanced version of this 365 and I think 2019 and 2016, if the navigation pin appear somewhere here, if you start writing the word, it will give you the total number of words you are having, and the current one you have selected is maybe at which point. Let's search the word video like this. So you see currently I'm having um 160 words that are video. You understand? The word video are 160. Do you understand? So let's take an example. Let's say you are asked to find a word. Maybe you have the soft copy of your Bible, or you have the soft copy of your Quran. You are asked to find uh maybe how many Muhammad we have in Quran. So once you write it like this, you start writing it. Once you write it complete and you search, it will give you the total number of Muhammad you have in your Quran, or in your Bible. You want to find maybe Jesus. So once you start writing it, it will give you the total number of Jesus, or total number of uh like this. It will give you the total number of whatever you search in it. So now we've used video as an example. Yeah, we've used video as an example. So you see, it's telling me that we have 160 words of video, and my cursor maybe is currently at the result of 5. So now let me search another word. Let me search box and see. So you see, they are saying I'm having 40 results. So the word box was repeated 40 times in this document. So you can search as anything you want. So maybe let's say you are given a document, maybe from a given school or from a given something. Let's say you are given a report from maybe, let's say, Osman Danfodio University, and you want to search the total number of Udus in that report. So once you start typing it, it will automatically show you the total number. But this one, don't forget, is applicable the returning the total number of repeated words is applicable in the updated versions of Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word. Preferably, I think it is from 2016 or 13. I can't recall exactly, but I think it is either 2013 or 2016. That is where this function, this interface started. But for the other ones, once we press Control F, it will just give you a pop, a box will just, a dialog box will just pop up. Then you write what you want to find, and once you write it, you have to press enter for you to navigate to that particular word you are looking for. The next thing after Control F is Control G. Control G. So Control G is for go to. Is for go to. Maybe you want to go to a specific page, or you want to go to a specific line or something like that. So all you have to do is just press Control G, Control G like this. So you see, once you press Control G, you see it will allow you to navigate. It might be very difficult for you to maybe you want to go to page 10. So page 10 is not end of this document. You see, we have 17 pages. So page 10 is not end of this document. And maybe you want to go to that particular page. So it will be very difficult for you to locate that particular page. But if you press Control G and press the number of page, it will automatically take you to that particular page. So you see, once I press go to, it will automatically take me to page 10. As you can see, we are in page 10 of 10. So that is, sorry, hold on. Okay. So that is for Control G. You can do the same thing for section. Maybe if you want to go to a given section, let's say I want to go to section, though we don't have sections, we only have one section, but let me say line, maybe I want to go to uh, line 5. So you see, it will automatically take me to line 5. So depending on where and when, you see we have a lot of objects, we have a lot of items, depending on where you want to navigate. So that is for go to Control G. Then the next thing is Control H. Let me do Control H. So you see, this is for Control H. So this is the dialog box I was talking about for the outdated versions of Microsoft Word. Once we press Control F, this is what will appear, but it will appear in this format. You see, this is how it will appear. It will just show you this find word. So, but for this one now that I press replace, once I press replace, it will say find what. So it will ask you to find what do you want to find and what do you want to replace it with. So let's say I want to find the word video, as I gave example earlier. So I just want to find the word video like this. Then I want to replace it with what? I want to replace it with um audio like this. I'll say replace. So replace. So you see, we made 160 replacement. Good. Let me ask you something and see. Let's say I have okay, maybe we will ask it in I will not ask it. Yeah, I will ask it maybe in our assignment. Expect any technical question in our next assignment. I told you we are going to, sorry, our boss said, well, in the introductory part, he said we are going to be having assignment. And another thing, you are told to be on daily reflection. I can see none of you or most of you are not doing that daily reflection. Only few of you are doing it, and we are recording it. We are recording marks. That's where we start assessing you and access your marks. I think it's only few of you did it. I even see some of the people that did it. I've seen she was the among the first people to join today. So all anybody that do the daily reflection and posted it or record it, and please, whenever you are doing it, make sure you tag Hammer Technologies, and also you write your ID number so that we'll be able to access, so that we'll be able to access you simply. We are talking about Control H. We did the replacement, right? So the next thing is italic. Control I. Control I. Let me go to Control I. Where is my chapter? Okay. So now let's say I want to italicize this. That is to bend somewhere. Oh, let me say I have a paragraph that I want to italicize. Let me italicize this paragraph like this. So I want to italicize it. So once I press Control I, you see it's bend somehow, not the same thing as this one. This one did not bend, but this one bend a little bit. Maybe you want to quote somebody's statement or something like that. So you just have to press Control I. Or maybe you are writing a novel. So in your novel, you use another language. Let's say you use Hausa language. So that Hausa language that you use, all you have to do is highlight it, then you make it like this to bend a little bit. So that is the shortcut for doing that is Control I. Once you do Control I, you will italicize it automatically. So that is for Control I. Then the next thing is Control J. Control J is justify. Control J is justify. That is to justify your text. Normally, the ideal way of doing any text or doing research, whenever you are doing a research, or you are writing a novel, or you are writing a book, plus if you write all your, after you are done with all your documents writing, you are done with everything. After you are done with everything, you write your write up, maybe if it is project or a paper or a journal or whatsoever. So you want to justify the document. Normally they will ask you to justify it. So for justification, what we mean by justify is to make sure that the starting end of each line and the ending point of each line are on the same each, unless or otherwise you come to the end of the paragraph, like for this one. But you see, for this TE and this HE, they are supposed to be on the same position if you do, if you want to justify your document. So all you have to do is to select all, then you press Control J. So once you press Control J, you see all your text now, all the ending point of your text are at the same end. You see, they are all at the same edge. So that is what Control J is doing. So for Control J, then you can come up and re-centralize this one again. So that is for Control J, if you want to justify your document. Then the next thing after justify is insert hyperlink. Please, let's understand this thing very well. Please, let's understand this thing very well. This Control J, oh sorry, Control K for inserting hyperlink. Let's say you have a document and you want to what do you call it? You don't want to insert that document, but sorry, you can't insert it in your text, but you want to refer to it. If there is anyone that wants to open it again, he can just click on that particular text, then it will automatically open. The file can be document, image, PowerPoint, or whatsoever type of file you want. So let's just do it and see. So let's say how am I going to give this example? See, um let's say of maybe your PowerPoint. Let's say, okay, oh, let's say click here to view the power. Oh, okay, let me just say PowerPoint. document. So now I want, once I click on this here, you understand? Once I click on this word here, the PowerPoint document I'm referring to, I just want it to open once I click on this here. So all I will have to do is just press Control K. So once you press Control K, this is what will open. This is your file directory. So you can go ahead and navigate to the file directory you want to open. Let me just open any one. You see, this is where you can navigate. Yeah, my laptop is not responding. No, my laptop is not. Aha. So you see, let me just okay, let me just pick this one. You can navigate to wherever you want to navigate. So let me just pick this one and click on OK. So you see, the quality automatically changes. So now, once I press Control, if I want to open and they want to refer you to a particular document, so once I press Control, then I click, the PowerPoint slide will automatically open. Yeah, the PowerPoint slide will open. You know, my laptop is not as fast as my boss's laptop, so please bear with me. Just bear with me, it will open. Let's press it again. Let me press it again. Yeah, it's loading. Maybe it will open. We can continue later. If it open, you will see it. The next is, okay, let me admit this once. Uh, So Control K, then the next thing is Control L, right? Control L. Control L is for left alignment. Left alignment. So Control L is for left alignment. So once you press Control L, you see the right of or the heading just align right. Sorry, align left. Once you press Control L, it will align left. So that is for Control L. Then the next thing after Control L is Control M. Control M is for tab. Control M is for tab. So once we press Control M, all the paragraph, all the paragraph, please you understand it because you might confuse it with the next, the subsequent one that might come. So all the paragraph will just move um 0.5, what do you call it, 0 point, it will just give 0.5 space, and that is the tab. So once we press Control M, it will just shift like a tab, you understand? Once we press, you see, as you are pressing Control M, it will be shifting like that. You see, as you are pressing Control M, it will be shifted like that. So maybe let's say you want to write an address, you can use this format. After you finish writing your address, you just keep pressing Control M. All the paragraph will be keep shifting. So you see, this is how you normally write an address. So that is for Control M. Then the next thing is Control N. Control N, like this, N in Nigeria, N as in Nigeria. So Control N is opening a new page. Oh, sorry, new file. Opening a new file. Let's say I am in this file. This file, I name it as day 3. So I want to open another file to do day 4 work. I want to open a fresh file to do day 4 work. So all I will have to do is just press Control N. So you see, once I press Control N, it's created a new page for a new file for me automatically. I didn't delete that one. Oh. I didn't delete the first one. It just created a new fresh page for me. Sorry, fresh fresh file for me. That is the function of Control N. Let me quickly go back to the page I was working on. So you see, this is the page I was working on. So we did Control N for us to see the new page you have just opened. So after Control N, LMNO. The next one is Control O. So Control O is for opening existing file. So there is file. When we said existing file, the file is already saved. We have other files. Maybe let's say I want to open day 2. That is if it exists, if there is day 2 in my computer. So I want to open day 2. So all I have to do is just, instead of me to go back and navigate and start opening it. So once I press Control O, I will go ahead and navigate to, you see? I'll go ahead and navigate to wherever I want to navigate. Then I'll open any file I want to open. Let me just see what anything. So anyways, I don't want to open any file here. Anyway, so just after navigating, you can open any file you want to open. So that is, I don't know, maybe, okay. So that is for Control O. You just navigate and open any file you want to open. Once you open it, it will automatically open without closing the existing file you are having. Control O. Then the next one is Control P, right? Control P. Pardon me, I didn't memorize that A, B, C, D up to Z correctly. So Control P is for print. So once we press Control P, it will preview how your file will print. And if you have your printer, you can go ahead and print your documents. So you see, this is how your document will appear once you print it. And once we press the Control P, no, though you have to select, what do you call it? You have to select the active, what do you call it? Active printer before you can do that. So you can also maybe, if you want a printer, you can automatically select it to maybe to be PDF. You can select the PDF. Maybe if you don't have printer, then it will be in PDF format. Do something like that. So that is for Control P. Then the next thing, PQ, is Control Q. Control Q is 1.15 line spacing. So by default, our line spacing is 1.15. So even if we press Control Q, you will not see any change. You see? But let me change the font, the line spacing. Let me change it to something else. This is the line spacing. Let me change it to 2. So you see, I have changed it to 2.0. So once I press Control Q like this, so you see it will automatically come back to it is the default formatting, which is 1.15 line spacing. Then the next one is Control R. Control R, as the name implies, it is uh, right alignment. So once you press Control R, all your document, all the line you have set, the line you have selected will automatically go to the right hand side. So that is for Control R. Then the next thing is Control S. Control S is for saving. Control S is for saving. So once we press Control S, your file will be saved. You understand? Once we press Control S, your file will be saved. Let me explain something here very clearly. You see, I pressed Control S, but nothing happened. You understand? I pressed Control S, but nothing happened. Let me come to the new file I've opened and press Control S. So you see, I press Control S here, something happened, but for the other one, I press Control S, but nothing happened. Please, in the comment section, who can tell me what happened and why? Why is it not, for this one, it's not, what do you call it? It's not showing anything, but for the other one, it's showing something. And it's important to do both whenever you are doing. So I will see your answers maybe later on. For the reason why this one doesn't show anything after I press Control S is that if you can see the name tab here, the title bar here, I've already named my file as D3. So I have already named my file. So that is why it doesn't show anything. But for this one, I haven't named my file up till now. I just picking the default name, which is um, documents2. So once I press Control S like this, it will show me where to save my file, then the name I am intending to give my file. So even this one, your interface might not be like this one because this one I told you is Office 365. But whatsoever, um, once we press Control S, if you are using this version, you can just come to this more option and select Save As. Then you browse the folder and select the folder you want to save your file in. If you are using the other version, it's more simpler than this one. I believe you can do it once we press Control S. Then for this one, for the existing file, like this one now is an existing file. Um, so you see, I have write something now. I have write something. So if I didn't press Control S now, I've just finished. I just write what I wrote, but I didn't press Control S. So if the light goes up or something happened accidentally, my phone, my laptop goes down, it shut down automatically, or if it is desktop or whatsoever, if it goes down and I didn't press that Control S, whatever I wrote before writing that Control S, sorry, after pressing the most recent Control S, it will automatically go away. Let me do it the way you will understand. Um, let's say um here now you see I've saved like this, right? So let's say hold on, I cannot see my screen. So you see now I wrote welcome to Hammad Technologies and Consultancy Limited like this now. So you see I didn't save anything. I didn't save it. So if I close, let me try closing and see. So you see the same save your changes to this file because I didn't save. There are some changes that I made and I didn't I didn't save the changes. So that is why whenever you write something, whenever you reach a major milestone or something, please make it your habit. Pressing whenever you are doing something, make sure you press Control S. So whatsoever, please, whenever you are doing something, press Control S. Press Control S. So that is for Control S. Um, okay, so let me show you something. How do I know, apart from closing it, how can I know that, yeah, I have made some changes, but I didn't save them? You see now I didn't save. If you can see this quick access toolbar clearly, if you can see it clearly, you see we have this redo. You understand? We have this redo. So you see now it doesn't fade. But once I save, do you see it? I save it now, it has faded. Do you understand? It has faded. So once I press Control S, it will fade automatically. That is for this version of Excel. For this version of Microsoft Word, there are some versions that are not like that. So please take note of this. That is for Control S. I believe I did justice to Control S. Then the next one is Control T. Control T. So Control T is left indentation. Left indentation. So let me do Control T and see. So you see, this is Control T. It's left indentation. So you don't confuse it with Control M. You see, Control M is also is tab. You are shifting the whole paragraph. While for this one, you are hanging the first line in the paragraph, while the other lines will indent will just be indented left. You understand? And when is this one applicable? It is applicable when you are writing a reference. When you are writing reference, when you are writing reference, you will see after writing the names, publisher, and what have you, the second line in your reference will be at this stage. You understand? Will shift a little bit, not the same with your first line. Sorry, I said reference, bibliography. Anything. Anyways, reference is, even in reference, I think even in reference, if you are using APA style, it's the same thing. So once you press that control, what do you call it? Control T. So you will have that left indentation that will allow you to hang the first line, while the other lines will just indent left automatically. So I I believe you will not mix the two things. The first one, that is for control M, is shifting the whole paragraph, while for the second one, control T is shifting only, it will hang the first line and shift or align the other lines to be shifted at the left hand side. So the next one is control U. Let me centralize this one. So the next one is control U. Let's say I want to highlight this, welcome to Hammad Technologies, this and that. So if I want to underline it, all I will have to do is just press control U. So you see, once I press control U, I have automatically underlined it. So the something that might come up also, let's say I want to remove the underline. You see, the underline is still there. So I want to remove it. I will have to press Control U after I'm done with underlining also, for me to get rid of it. So you see, now I have removed the underline. So you see, the underline is not appearing again. So that is for Control U. Then the next thing is Control V. Control V. So for control V is pasting. We have copied something earlier, right? So let's say we want to paste what we have copied. So all you have to do is just press Control C. So you see, this is what we have just copied. You see themes and styling also, okay, blah, blah, up to the last one. So once you press Control V, you will paste what you have just copied earlier. So that is for Control V. Then the next one is Control W. Control W is for close. So once I press Control W, I will automatically close this page. Let me do it and see. So you see, it's showing me, are you sure you want to save changes? Let me close the second tab I've opened. See, I've opened this tab. Let me close it. So you see, I've automatically closed the existing file I've just opened. So Control W is for uh, closing. Then Control X. Control X is for cutting. Control X is for cutting. Let's say I want to cut this one. I don't want to see it again somewhere here. I want to change a place for it. So all I'll have to do is just to press Control X. Then I'll go to where I want to paste it. Let's say I want to paste it somewhere here. Then I'll just press Control V. Please, do you understand this thing? Once you press Control V, it will automatically be displayed. So that is for Control V. Then, sorry, for Control X. Then the next one is Control Y and Control Z. Control Y is redo, while Control Z is undo. Control Z is undo. Um, if you have done something already, you understand. Let's say you have colored this. Please, not necessarily colored or not necessarily styling. I'm just giving example with the styling. So let's say you have changed the color of what you have highlighted. Let me highlight this. So I've changed the color of what I've highlighted. I've changed it to what do you call it? To red. I've changed it to red. So once I press Control Z, sorry. So you see, once I press Control Z, the coloring or the styling will disappear. It is the most recent thing I have done. You understand? The styling was the most recent thing I have done. So once I press Control Z, the styling I have done or whatsoever I have done last, it will automatically disappear. It will undo what I have done. You understand? Whatever I've done, it will undo it. So if I keep pressing Control Z, I keep pressing Control Z, it will keep undoing whatever I have done. It will keep undoing whatever I have done. You see, it will keep undoing whatever I have done. Let's say you are giving someone, maybe he used AI, he scanned it and he pasted it. You understand? So you can easily track him by doing this. Though I'm not supposed to tell you this, but since I just said it, let me just say it. Maybe someone you have just given a text. Maybe you have an intern, you said you want him to type all these things. So maybe he scanned it and he just pasted it once. You understand? Or you give him an exam in the computer, he just copied it from ChatGPT or something like that. He pasted it. So all you have to do is just keep doing Control Z. You will be seeing how he have done it. You will be seeing how he done it. Let's say, let me open a new page. Good. So now let me paste it. So you see, I pasted and tell you what I've copied. So now let's say, so you have give example to someone. So he copied it like this and pasted it. So if you want to know that, yeah, this person, did he pasted it or he typed it by himself? Once you do Control Z once, everything will disappear. So you automatically get to know that, no, this guy didn't type it, he copied it. But maybe let me just say, so you see, once I undo it, it will just it will just keep removing it word by word. You see, it will keep removing it word by word. So this shows you that I have typed it. This is a very big trick. I'm telling you, but I'm just telling it to you. I'm just saying it to you for the purpose of knowledge. Um, yeah, so let me do Control Z. So you see this one, it will everyone who knows that since I press Ctrl Z and everything appear, you know that it's just automatically generated text, maybe from AI or something else. So that is it for Control Z. Now the next one is Control Y. That is to redo what you have already done. You know, I have put the color, maybe sorry, I've colored it, I've styled my that thing, that right up. So now if I keep doing Control Z, it will not come back. So I will do Control Y to redo what I have undo. I have undo it. Let me redo it again. You see this one now, I changed the color. So I get to know that I know I don't want this red color. I want, so if I don't want this color, all I'll have to do is just to press what? Control Z. Once I press Control Z, the color will disappear. So if I said no, I want it again. So I will just press Control Y. That is redo for me to get back what I have done. So that is it. Something happened to me. I mistakenly deleted something, a file or something like that. So I mistakenly deleted the file. And after I deleted the file, I get to realize that no, I need that file that I just deleted. So I said, let me try Ctrl Z. Immediately after I press Ctrl Z, the file automatically appear. I said, okay, so this thing is applicable even in Windows Explorer. So sometimes we test with the trial is how we get. So even this thing, some part of this, what do you call it? This shortcut, they are applicable in almost all the applications. That is some part of them. Some are not applicable, but some are applicable in almost everywhere. So once you press Control Z, if you deleted something, you press Control Z, it will automatically undelete it. You understand? So that is at this we come to the end of this shortcut keys, and I believe you all understand what they are doing, and we did the practical application, and I believe we did justice to these shortcut keys. Let me quickly attend to your questions and see the questions that she did not ask, she did not um answer, I will answer them. The questions that she did not answer, I will answer them. I don't know what you mean by daily reflection. Daily reflection, maybe you are not in the first or introductory. When we commenced this program, the first day we have met the CEO, that is our boss. he made the introduction, and he said, whenever you a session or class was conducted, please, you sit down, reflect on what you have discussed in that class. If you can watch the video, watch it again, and in your own context, in your own understanding, write all what you have done. Write all what you have understood. You can write it in Hausa, you can write it in Yoruba, you can write it in Igbo, you can write it in Arabic, whatsoever language, your suitable language, write it. If you are okay with English, you write it in English. But whatever language you want to write it, please write that particular lecture all. Just summarize it, just reflect on what you have done, write what you understand in your own understanding, in your own context, post it on your social media platforms, post it in LinkedIn, post it in your what do you call it, your Facebook, your Twitter, wherever you post it, tag us. You can even go to our page and post it in our page. If we see it, we'll approve it. Or you tag us after you pasted it, sorry, after you posted it on your social media handles, please tag us so that we can repost your post and see what you have done. Then whenever you do it, please at the end of it, write your name and your ID number. That is it. This thing we are doing is for your own benefit. You bit by bit, you are improving your portfolio. If you followed the step we have given you, we said you post your admission letter on our platform, or you tag us when you post your admission letter. So maybe it's saying, so now you have got the admission, then this is what you have done in D1, this is what you have done in D2. So you are building your portfolio. You are building your portfolio. So before you come to the end of it, you will see that you have a lot of content. So, sometimes there are some organizations or some companies that will say, give us your social media platforms. So maybe if you give your social media platform, you did not post anything. You are not, maybe you are posting shadda or this and that. You are posting rubbish. So if they see your social media handle, they will see that, yeah, this is your social media handle. It doesn't look professional. But if you are posting these things day by day, you are posting it, so at least you are making some impact, and whoever sees your social media handle or social media platform, you will say that, yeah, this person knows tech and he knows what he is doing. So it's like you are building your portfolio. And I told you, sorry, the CEO told you, I believe, that we are going to be assessing what you are doing online, and it will be part of your assessment apart from this. And you are going to have a capstone project actually. So we will accumulate everything and score you. So that is for this question. I believe I've done justice to this question. Um, LinkedIn handle. The LinkedIn handle, yeah, the LinkedIn handle will be, it will be posted. The link will be posted for the Facebook and the LinkedIn. Please, sir, after linking, you still have to press Control O. Okay, so I believe she just answered this question. Okay, how can I generate random text? How can I generate random text? Okay, so she already answered this also. I have my laptop and I want to be following along the people. It's really set. It's really set. It's the question already said. Okay, the question I have just asked because I already said yes. Of course, I said another page. The other one is this one. Please, can you explain the post of control J? So she answered it also. It's a sort of like I'm discussing it's a control. So this one is asking, answer, the control is inside our computer. I understand it all, but it is not. I don't understand inside our laptop. Yeah, the control is inside our laptop. You will see it. I think you see a CTRL. I've explained it yesterday when we are talking about keyboard. CTRL is part of the modifiers key. So CTRL is what do you call it? Control. If you check our, yeah, so someone already answered it. But on Facebook. Someone said he's not on Facebook. If you are not on Facebook, you must be on LinkedIn. If you are a professional, at least you must be in either on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Preferably LinkedIn. If you are a professional, you are a tech guy, you are supposed to have at least one. What do you call it? Someone said, how can I get the ID number? The ID number is attached to your what do you call it? Admission letter, and if you open your admission letter, you see your ID number there. Okay, someone already answered it. Yeah, thank you also. Um, So please try, you even for the sake of this one, you can open Facebook. And I am surprised to say you are not on Facebook and you are not on LinkedIn. I don't know. So you are on what? Because you have to be, I don't know, you have to visualize yourself to the eyes of the world so that everybody will know, yeah, this is what I am into, and to see your possible opportunities. You might get job somewhere else without even going to the maybe doing the interview, doing the exam, and everything. You do it online. So if you are not on Facebook, how are you going to see? How are they going to know who you are in the first place? All these social media platforms, it depends on how you utilize them. Some are using them for the educational purpose, some are using them for to socialize, some are using them on different what do you call it, different purpose. You are using them, let's say, for educational purpose, so focus on that educational purpose you are doing. Please keep posting your things, this and that. uh what do you call it, just keep posting what you are doing. You can open Facebook just for this purpose. You keep posting your content. Thank God, if you open Facebook just for this purpose, you don't have any rubbish, you don't have malama hide my ID, you don't have this, you don't have anything, you have fresh thing. You just keep posting only this content. So please, you can open Facebook and LinkedIn for only for this purpose. As a professional, you are supposed to have one. Please, you are supposed to have both LinkedIn and Facebook so that you can visualize yourself in the eyes of the world. Your opportunity might come anywhere. You can get job from England, from even anywhere in the country, in and outside the country. So please open both. So please talk about Control K again. My network was unstable. Yes, thank you for taking. Okay, so I think I've answered all the questions and I believe I did justice to this. I think me and Sauda answered almost all the questions. Thank you very much, Sauda, for your support and assistance. Thank you very much. So I think, okay, someone asked, okay, so you are most welcome. So I think with the absence of any question, I will say thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful night.